Hello internet, this is Kebby, she's my cat. She's joining us today. I wasn't actually going to make a third video today, but I couldn't resist when I came up with this idea. I just had to make this video immediately. I'm wearing my glasses because I was playing a very intense croc session. And I wear these for concentration. I'm not trying to be cool. I need them. So anyway, to the point. We have come up with a game. Well, I've come up with a game. You didn't really do anything, did you? It's called Parent Bingo. Now, if you're like me and your parents argue quite a lot, then this is going to be really fun for you. Because I've tried to come up with loads of different ways to make their arguments come to my advantage, because that's the sort of person I am. You can call me a sadist if you want. Because I don't really like confrontation, and when people argue, especially when the sort of people that argue all the time, and you know it's going to end eventually, it just becomes annoying after a while, really, and you think, is there a way I can stop this, or make it more enjoyable without me having to get involved? Okay, now, unless you're a grandma... Okay! She's not happy. She's pouring it away. Okay. So, unless you're a grandma, you might not be familiar with how bingo works. Basically, you have a lot of things on your bingo card, and every time that thing comes up, you cross it off. When you get all of them, or I think it's a row of 4, I'm not entirely sure. Let's say a row of 4, or all of them. Should we say that? You know, we'll make it fun like that. Okay, so when you get a row of 4, either diagonally or across, sorry baby, then you can shout bingo and watch your parents be really confused as to what you're up to. And then at that point you run, because they'll probably yell at you when they realise what you've been doing. Yeah, get a pen, get a paper, get a pen, get some paper, and write this down so you can play along too. Okay, so the first box, which is over here, says, I'm tired. So anytime your mum or your dad brings up in the argument that I'm tired or I haven't slept all night, that's when you'd cross off that box. Anything sleep or tired related, that's when you cross that off. Second box, you never listen. Third box, you're useless. Now be very careful with this box, especially if it's your last box, because this is usually when things start to get real. So you don't want to cross that off or yell. Kebby, what are you doing? You don't want to yell bingo too loudly if that is your last box, alright? The fourth box here is if there's any mention of if you've got a pet or a baby sister or really annoying neighbours. That's when you cross that one off. I've been at work all day. That's when I'm sure you know that one. That one seems to come up a lot. You've got, I told you this morning, or any sort of reference to, I told you to do this earlier, or I told you to do this last night. We've got any mention of the kitchen. Now, I don't know how easy you want to make this game, but if you want to include if they go into the kitchen, because I find that happens quite a lot, so you could add that. Oh, just shut up. That's also, I'd say, like this one, you're useless. You want to be careful with this one, because this is usually when it starts to get to the end of the argument, and if you cross that off and yell bingo too loudly again, they might kill you, which isn't good for anyone involved. Role reversal suggested. Now this is what this means is if there's any suggestion of you couldn't do what I do all day, or you try doing what I do all day, that sort of thing, okay? Housework. If there's any mention of the housework, you didn't put the bin out, I do all the housework, you don't clean anything, I'm always having to clean, I can't turn back time. I don't know about your family, but that's one that seems to come up quite a lot. Like, when they argue about stuff that's already happened, someone will inevitably say, I can't turn back time. This one, now this is again, it's a risky one. If this is your last box, if your name is mentioned, this is when you circle this. If you're brought into the argument, So again, be careful if you bingo on this one because you might get shot. Now either I said I would do it, as in... Kebby, what are you doing? As in I said I would do it, why are you doing it? Or I said I would do it, as in I will do it later. That's when you cross that off. You always do this. I thought that would be a nice contrast to the you never listen. We need to have an always in there. If they storm out the room, and this is a bit mean, I guess. If anyone starts crying, okay, I know that one's a bit mean. Nothing usually happens from it, just moaning at each other about trivial things that don't really matter. You might as well have some fun. So, I gotta let my cat out now and return back down to the crazies, and I will talk to you later. Bye everyone. Video response, if you want to try playing this game, if I get a chance to play this game, I will video response myself, because I'm that cool. Okay, bye everyone.